Well, good morning, folks. If you don't know who I am the face behind, the face and the voice behind all that yelling and screaming and the constant keeping the neighbors awake among the household. Yeah, it's me, Ichigo Musco, aka Pookie87. There's some post-game commentary alongside an update of sorts. First off, I have a bit of glare in my eyes, so gonna have to excuse me for a bit. Anyway, yeah. After finishing Super Robot Tyson Original Generation 2, I am going to take a break from strategy games. That means I won't be touching Super Robot Tyson D or J anytime soon. Not until I basically just kind of cooled it with, just have a little cool down with Original Generation 2. Because of the nature and the length of the game, yes, I had to do a lot of cutting. In some of the later parts, I had to cut a few things because I felt, hey, nobody wants to see me go through all this. So basically, what I did was cut a few things. Cut a few things here and there, and there. Had to clean the rim around the camera there. But yeah, I basically finished SRWOG 2 to go along with SRWOG 1. So what are my plans now? My plans... I can take this out. My plans are, well, finish my other Let's Play, namely Chronicles of a Dark Lord, Episode 1, Tides of Fate Enhanced Edition. And I am going to go back on that next week. Yeah, next week. You know, I always, after a good while, I always manage to take a short break of what I'm doing, namely, because if I do too much, I'm going to burn myself out too quickly, and I don't want to do that before that happens. But yes, next week I will continue my other project, which is Chronicles of the Dark Lord, Episode 1. Most likely, by that time, finish it. So I might be working on some parts maybe around the weekend or sooner, I don't know, probably on Thursday, Friday, I don't know. But it'll be close to the weekend, so therefore I don't have to do much except record some parts, have them ready for next week, end the story. I'm not sure if I'll be finishing that, but I'm pretty sure I am pretty close to the end of the game. After all, it is a blind run, so therefore I don't know. That's basically that. I don't know how long is it, so I basically just have to play through it just to find out. To be perfectly honest, when I actually saw the first playthrough of it, which was done by NecroVMX, I was so tired that night that the last parts were going up, I basically fell asleep. So basically, yeah, I don't know what's happening, and probably it's best that I figure out what's going to happen when I get there. Hey, I got a life too, okay? But, in any case, that long project, which was called Super Robot Tyson Original Generation 2, it is finally finished, documented, and perhaps what I will do is probably put all the parts on a flash drive as a backup, and then what I'll do is, when I have them put into backup, what I'll probably do is I'll delete it off my hard drive where my recorder holds all the stuff, and possibly after that, that's it. Now, what else is on my agenda? Well, besides getting myself a well-deserved rest, what I plan to do is continue my year-long project. Yes, I'm going to call this year-long project my 33 shots of PI7. That's right. The 33 one-shots of PI7. It is probably a year-long event in which I basically try to find time to do 11 games of each. They're really good. The Terra bad, and games that I may prefer doing for RCO. Whether it's 2-player or 3-player, 4-player, it doesn't matter. It's going to be something we can do for RCO. So therefore, we're still kind of looking into games that won't crash on us. We basically had a little bit of problem with a couple of games a while back. They kind of lagged. They went from lag to crash all in one night. So we're still working on it. Trust me. I haven't stopped. So basically, after all that, trial and error, we're gonna find one to make it work for all of us. By golly, and we're gonna make it work. Bet your ass on it. But anyway, since I'll be hitting the milestone for 2,000 videos, on top of that, the thing is this, the day in which I first started Let's Playing, I believe it happened in August, or either July. I'll have to check my archives. When I first started LPing, which would be a playthrough, I will be doing something special in September. Namely because that is when I had my, that was when I first came on YouTube, which was September. So to celebrate my 6 years of being YouTube and my 3rd year of being an LPer, what I'm going to do is replay the first game that I ever made as a full-on playthrough. I'm going to play it the same way as I did the first time. So that means, yes, it will be my first ever Let's Play replay. I'm really looking forward to that. My 2000 video, I'm going to state this, it's going to be a live one. It's going to be a live one. I'm not sure if it's going to be on Xbox or the Wii, but it's going to be a live one. I'm not sure if it's going to be like a full-on game from start to finish, like in 30 minutes or so. I'm not sure. I will just have to find out how I'm going to do that. Let alone if I can actually get something to work, like let's say Dazzle, find the parts I need for it and everything else. See how that goes. Maybe I can probably play it on computer or something like that. I haven't stated what that 2000 video is. However, it'll be something special. Otherwise, yeah, I'm looking forward to hitting 2000. So, I'm pretty excited about that. You're gonna have to forgive me if I'm a bit tired. I did have a lot of energy, and I just really poured a lot of energy in it. And tonight's drink is brought to you by water. It's so cold! But anyway, ice cold water. But yeah, by the way, I had a haircut lately. How you like it? Yeah, I'm being goofy now. That's okay though. I like being goofy. Upcoming though, I believe what's upcoming now though is I'm going to ease off on the strategy and come back down to something more fun. So when I get my bearings, it should probably be like maybe like Wednesday or so. I don't know. Because it's Tuesday. I might get it back today. I don't know. But no. Anyway, my plan after that is we still have SEMA, the enemy, and that's a special co-op play, which stars me and the one person who actually introduced me to the game, Ryu from Breath of Fire. So I'm still looking forward to continuing that special LP, since basically nobody's taking this game seriously, and therefore it gives me, a chance to really just shoot the shit and, enjoy a game for what it's worth. And especially if it's a game in which it's basically a run-on escort mission. Joy. Anyway, aside from that, next week is, of course, this week coming in, we'll introduce the month of June, and every June I do comic book games. So, you're probably wondering, what does that entail? Well, that might entail Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Marvel, DC, whatever. Manga too, manga too. So that means I might have something special in mind as a doable interlaced LP that will probably go from June to July, and that'll probably be my last LP for before the break, before August. Now, for those who are wondering, yes, I am still working on Final Fantasy 3. You're probably wondering, when am I going to finish Final Fantasy 3? Well, that's going to take a while, because, of course, I need to work my way back to where I was before. And so far, I'm at the Tower of Owen, so therefore, that means I'm going to be pretty busy. But like I said before, it is a game in which I'm playing during my time, so therefore, I'm really taking my time with this. When I come back to it, I will most likely beat the game and probably have the last part of the game set. Names will probably be different, but not too much different as far as who is in my party. And they are namely YouTubers, fellow YouTubers. So basically, turn my computer back on. Namely, what I'm going to do is finish off the games that I've pretty much had a big setback since my old computer blew up. Because when my old computer blew up, I had to basically, my work had basically just got set aside, so I had to basically either restart or just continue from where I was and trying to make the most of it. So that means I will finish D on my own time. That doesn't mean I'm going to quit playing Super Robot Tyson D, but that means I will be doing D on my own time, and I will otherwise get parts on there. And D is more enjoyable than OG because basically all I'm doing is reading story and letting my otaku do the work. My otaku side do the work. Which is screaming, get a beam! Or, rocket the punch! But anyway, yeah, aside from that, and of course my favorite, Thunder Break! Anyway, aside from that, yeah, I have a lot of work ahead of me. That also means I will be doing my next book, which is also a side project of mine, a very important project because, well, of course, you know, I am an author. And, well, of course, my first book, Legacy of 7 Stars, is still on sale. You can buy it at Amazon.com, on the website, or possibly order it from the very site it came from. If you want to know where it is, it will be on, check out my channel on YouTube. It's on the site where my videos are, where all my information is. That's where you can order a book of your very own. And I suggest you buy the hard cover because it's more keepable that way, whereas if you got the e-book format, you can always just read and just don't. But really, just for conversation's sake, just say you know me because I'm not just an LPer, but I'm also a accomplished author. Yeah, I should also mention that my book is also on sale at BarnesandNoble.com. So, like I said, you can check out my links on my channel. Or if you really feel the need, you have to click on it. If you have to click on it, or you have to ask me for it, I will also put the links down at the bottom of said video. Now, don't you feel better? Anyway, aside from that, with June being comic book month and next month will be anime month, my choices will be very limited, and I will probably be working on something during my own time. I won't mention what the LPs are, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be like what I did just now. You know, it won't be 3 months long. It'll probably be like a few weeks long, but no later than, you know, a month. Just saying. But all I know is, I will have a couple of LPs for July. I'll probably have them done for July by then. So, on top of that, you know, I have done my duty, and I am glad I have done it. Because since the SRW series will be put on hold until March, the next game I will do in series will be OG Saga. And OG Saga is a turn-based game. So I will not be doing anything like what I've been doing, which was blowing up mechs in cutscene turn-based combat. No, I will be doing it, you know, normal way. The easier way. The most simpler way. So with that, that's going to be like something special because I don't plan to do this game alone. No, don't plan to do this game alone. Don't feel like doing this game alone. So yeah, I will have special guests during that LP because, well, this LP is not for the weak of heart. This LP is strictly for the otaku at heart. And you know who I'm talking about. But anyway, for the new people, you have seen who I am, since I am the Tenkaichi of gaming. For all you others, you long-running people who have been there through thick and thin, thank you. So with that, I am the Tenkaichi of gaming. PI7, aka Ichigo Musco. And that was my post-game commentary and update for the month of May to June, July. And with that, I'll see you next game. Take care everyone.